Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Well, it's a blue sky, but it feels a bit Dougie Jed, as my friend once called it. Dougie Jed. You can't work that one out, can you? No, neither could I at the time. It was my best friend, Kenny. He died when he was 37. And he didn't quite understand rhyming slang. So we were in a bar one day. Surprise, surprise. And we were talking about rhyming slang. You know, I was explaining like bin lid, kid, you know, stuff like that, threat me bit, shit, you know. And he went, oh, right. Anyway, a few minutes later, he went outside to do something or to talk to someone. And he came back inside and he went, boom, it's a bit Dougie Jed out there. And I went, Dougie Jed? What the fuck's Dougie Jed? He went, cold, freezing. I went, it's got to rhyme, mate. Where were you saying? He went, right, okay. And I'll never forget telling his dad, you know, after he died, you know, that story. And when me and his old man see each other, we always say, like, oh, it's a bit Dougie Jed, isn't it? So it's a bit Dougie Jed out there today. Especially. And my boiler's not working. I've come back from Tenerife. And this morning, my boiler's not working. Can you believe it? And it was quite warm in Tenerife. And it's not so warm here. Despite being in Spain. So that's something nice to come home to, isn't it? So do I need a new boiler? Oh dear. Well, hopefully not. We'll persevere. I've just got out of bed, as you can probably tell. And yeah, I'm very tired after travelling. And I've got that thing going on. You know when you've been on a flight? Do you ever get that when you've been on a flight? I'm sure it's the reconditioned air. So, anyway, that's all my morning finished with. Good morning, how are you? What's on the agenda today? Right, we're going to have a live stream today at 6 p.m. UK time. This is my first live stream in ages. All right, so a live stream at 6 o'clock UK time this evening because I need to catch up with you guys and I need to see what you're really thinking about Arne Slot. Excuse me. What I was thinking about this morning when I got out of bed, and I was stood in the bathroom having, you know, a wee. And things just come into my head, you know, and I was like thinking about Arne Slot. And I thought, what I'm going to say to everyone today is, you know, at the moment, I feel like the overwhelming majority of people think that Arne Slot's not going to work, right? That doesn't mean the overwhelming majority of people want him sacked. But I think the overwhelming majority don't think it's going to work. It's just what I see from the comments and everything. And that's kind of where I am, I've got to be honest with you. I'm really disheartened and lacking a lot of faith at the moment. That doesn't mean, however, that I don't support the manager and that I, you know, want, you know, him to turn it round because, you know, 2 or 3 wins in a row and the mood changes. We all know this, right? But I just feel like the overwhelming majority of people haven't got confidence, which is understandable right now. But I think that these people are intelligent enough. Now, there are a lot of like batshit crazy people on the internet, especially social media, right? And there'll be people amongst that lot that are saying, I've got complete faith in him. You know, you're all wrong. You were wrong to be concerned when you were top of the league. Some people, when we were top of the league, some people were putting their hands up and saying, look, I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit concerned because we're not playing great. And if we come up against some real challenges, it might go wrong. They got shot down, right? Oh, you're not supporting the team. What's wrong with you? But they actually turned out to be right, didn't they? And there's this little group of people always, right, that you could be rock bottom of the league, right, and they would still find a positive in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember this under Brendan Rodgers, you know, when it was clear that that was going wrong, which was from the minute he was appointed, to be honest. When, you know, the camps become divided, some say, no, I want to change, some say, no, persevere. But I've never seen anything, unless you're going back to the Roy days or anything, where it just feels like everybody's given up on Arne's Slot, to be honest with you. This is why we need to have a chat tonight, to see about it. But there's always that little group of people, the people that are always offended by anything and everyone. They're offended on behalf of other people that are not offended. You know, it's that little weird group of people in society. Even away from football, they're like that, you know. But what I'm trying to say here is I interact with Liverpool fans on a daily basis, and a lot of them, and I've done so for nearly 30 years now online. And this, to me, feels like a lot of people have got no faith. That's what I think. That's going to be what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, we're going to... there's my boy Niall, just messaged me. He's a good lad, is Niall. He's talking about me going for a coffee, because that's where I'm going when I finish this video. My laptop is on charge here to the side of me, following my my little trip. So that's charging up. By the time I've done this video, we'll be good to go. And I'm going to the cafe for some coffee, thanks to Niall. And I'm going to get stuck back into work today. Now, I need a haircut, and I do need a shave as well. Otherwise, Sharon will be moaning at me. Sexy Sharon, one of my viewers, recently married, but I'm still going to call her Sexy Sharon, because she doesn't become unsexy, does she, just because she's got married? You know what I'm saying? So I need to tidy myself up a little bit, to be honest with you. But what I do need to do is my acknowledgements. Now, there isn't a lot, because I've not been around much. My morning briefings are basically about telling you what the day ahead is going to be, other than fixing the boiler, which I can't do things. I'm not very good at things like that. Well, that's not even a statement. I'm not very good. I can't do anything like that. If you've got a problem with your computer, you know, your mobile phone, any tech stuff, you know, I could sit at your computer for fucking days and I'll get it fucking working. But put a shelf up, assemble something from Argos. I don't know what's wrong with the boiler. It's just there's no electricity to it. So I checked the sockets, not the sockets, what they call fuses, they're all up. And I took an extension lead in there and plugged it into another socket in the kitchen, and that made any difference. So how much is a new boiler? Oh, I can't get a new boiler. I'll just freeze to death this winter. I got them Calagas bottle things or fire somewhere. Winter's cold in Spain, you know. People always think that Spain's like this amazing fucking hot place all year. It's not. Maybe if you've lived here longer, you feel it. But the evening temperatures in winter are just like the UK. Daytime, not too bad. But I'll be honest with you, it's fucking cold. I've been out there this morning because I went to see the gas bottles for the boiler. We don't have gas pumped into the house here, so you get gas bottles delivered. And I opened the cupboard and thought, I wonder if we need some new gas bottles as well. And while I'm at it, and then I looked at all the shit in the cupboard. I was like, you know what? I'd rather fucking freeze today. Morning, I'm back. Well, it's just like you've been away, haven't you? You've had a nice time, come back, and you've got a problem straight a fucking way, haven't you? You know what I mean? I think I look rather sexy this morning, considering. What do you reckon, girls? Would you give the big man a go? I'll give you the best 3 minutes of your life. You fucking what? Anyway, we need to do the shout-outs and acknowledgements. Let's have a look. Let's see if there is anyone. Now, first of all, I must give a shout-out to Dave Clitheroe. Now, Dave is a channel member on here. Schwad. Legend. He's got a football next to his name, which means legend. If you see anyone in the comment section of my videos or the live streams and they've got a football next to their name, legend, okay? And Dave said, did you get my PayPal drink celebrating your good news? And I did, but I didn't acknowledge you, Dave, and I'm very sorry for that. And that's because PayPal is very difficult to keep a track of, to be honest with you. When I see one flash up, I screenshot it. For some reason, I haven't got a screenshot of it, so I don't know if it maybe didn't flash up. And Charlotte usually tells me, she usually deals with the PayPal things for me. So I did miss you, Dave, and I'm glad you pointed it out to me, which is why I've gone straight to you first thing this morning, my friend. PayPal, Monzo, I have to screenshot them or get on them straight away. Revolut is a little bit better. I pay more attention to Revolut because that's my beer kitty for Saturday. How many days until Saturday? Oh yeah, I'm back. I need to get some work in. I need to get some beers in. I want to go out Saturday. I do. I got weighed this morning. Put 3 kilos on that holiday. 3 fucking kilos. Half a stone really, innit? So I'm starving myself today, but I'm still having a drink on Saturday. Well, if my Revolut gets talked to. Look, God loves a grifter, all right? Dave, thank you, my man. I do appreciate the support. And thank you for acknowledging my good news as well. Cheers, brother. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, good news, you've missed something. You've missed something. You might have to go back a few days. You might have to go to my other channel, Duncan Oldham. Although I think I made the video private, like members only now, I'm not sure. Anyway, Dave, thank you, my man. Schwab. Also, Mark Kitchenham, another channel member, another legend, another hero. These are people that support me all year round as well. These aren't people that drop in and out when it suits them and during transfer windows. These are my people that make it very, very possible. And Mark here, enjoy the rest of your time away. It was from a couple of days ago. And I'm very grateful, Mark. I did enjoy my breakaway. I really did. That's like a couple of bottles of Magners or something like that. You know, it depends where you buy them, I guess. But yeah, Mark, I do appreciate you for that, brother. And I'm just catching up on a few things. So Mark and Dave, both channel members and both supporting me additionally as well. Always the same people. Now, let me do something else because I know there's someone else. Here we go, guys. Oh no, that's it actually, because the one before that was Richard Burford, which was 4 days ago, and Chris Martin as well, which I know I've already acknowledged these guys as well. There's nothing on the other channel, I know that, but I don't think I've done anything over there, to be honest with you, but I will get into that again. A lot of things I need to do, really. Right, what else is there? Right, we need to go over to Revolut. Now, Revolut's my favourite one. Revolut's my favourite one. Because Revolut, the reason it's my beer kitty is when something goes to Revolut, it goes into a virtual account, if you like, on your phone, with a card built into the phone. So it's my beer kitty. Or if I go to the cafe, like Niall bought me some coffees last night for this morning, I can just tap and pay with my card. And it's psychological. Because it's on your phone and it hasn't gone into your bank account, you don't feel like you're spending something you shouldn't maybe be spending. Do you know what I mean? So on a Saturday, if you were skin, you know, if you didn't have your Revolut, you'd be going to your bank, oh, I don't know if I shouldn't go out really. And it's on your mind, innit? Now, my Revolut, that's when someone buys me a beer, you know what I mean? So my Revolut is my beer kitty for a Saturday. All right, just so you know. I'd like to go out Saturday. Okay, Carl, my boy Carl, 24th of November, great win for the Benny boys. This was CF Benidorm, won the other day. I missed the game, obviously, I was away, but I did watch it by the pool and the bar that I was sat adjacent to when I was away on my laptop. I think we were second in the league at the time, playing third in the league at the time. We've got a lot of injuries. Some of the players that are playing are injured, 70% fit, 3 of them. But the rules are that they have to have so many players of a certain age play. So you can't just put all kids out, you get fined, you know. So players are having to play that are not fit. And we won the game. 2-0, I know they said 1-0, but there was a goal right in the 92nd, 93rd minute or something. And that's what Carl's talking about. Now, if you've got Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube, if you search CF for Club Football, CF Benidorm, you'll find my other accounts on X, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. To be honest, the Facebook one is pretty cool, and so is X, because you can put long articles on them. I do that. You can't do that on Instagram, but Instagram has a lot of photos and things, you know. We have a game this Sunday, 12 o'clock, which I'm really looking forward to going to. So yeah, Carl, thank you for that. And basically he bought me a couple of beers, and that was the 24th, so it's a couple of days ago now. So thank you for that. Prior to that was William Cahill, who I've previously acknowledged, and William again is a top man. I need to thank Kieran as well. Is there a message here? There's no message, but this one came in last night, and I was in bed when this came in, and it flashed up on my phone, and I had a little smile before I put my little cap on to go to sleep in. I don't really, but if you've seen some of my evening debriefings, you'll have seen what I'm talking about. And it flashed up on my phone, and it made me smile because I thought, I've just got home, I've made one video saying, hey, I'm back, guys. Speak to you tomorrow, and Karen's there. Get yourself a few beers, Dunk. And it just made me smile. I was like, yeah, I miss being at home with everyone and that. Do you know what I mean? Kieran, thank you, man. Kieran's got my beer kitty underway for Saturday, as has Carl. Niall, he says you've got a lot of coffees to catch up on at the cafe with a laughing face this morning. Niall's an immense supporter on my channel. He supports me just about every day of the week, but even if it's not on Revolut or supporting you in that way, I mean, he supports me in terms of friendship. You know, how you doing? Are you all right? You know, advice or keep your chins up or whatever. He's a really, really super cool motherfucking guy. And I'm fairly confident that Niall will come out here at some point because he's a good kid. I like him a lot. And I know he's had some shit, you know. He's a really good guy. And like Carl, that I just spoke about a minute ago, I'm pointing that way because that's where I met Carl. I met Carl out here. I can't remember when it was, Carl, you know what my memory's like. I'm sure it'll be in this year. I don't know. I'm terrible at stuff like that. And these are super cool people, you know. And they make it all possible. They really do, guys. They really do. And we've been away 9 days, is it? Obviously, my revenue's taken a hit, but it's the international break, right? We had the international break, so even if I'd have been here, it would have made no difference. And I remember saying, I'm going away and I work more when I'm away. I hardly did anything this time, and it wasn't because I was tossing it off. I left the hotel twice during a week in Tenerife. No shit. Once to watch the Liverpool game against Forest, once to cross over the road to the supermarket to get something from my room, like a drink. That was it. So the entire time I was in the hotel, and only on 2 occasions in that week did I have a drink. One afternoon, one night, or something like that. No, I think it did spill over into nights. The rest of the time, I was in my hotel room. But there was just nothing to really get stuck into for you, which disappointed me because when I went to Mallorca earlier in the year, I did a lot of content every day. But then, back then we were going through the ESAC stuff. But I found it enjoyable, you know, to be in a different environment working. Whereas this time, I was really bored, to be honest with you. I had a nice break, but I like to be doing videos. I like to be working on Cop Talk. It's what I do, you know. And to be honest with you, I was on my phone and, you know, wherever I was in the hotel, sat outside or at dinner or whatever, and I was just reading social media and just the amount of lies and bullshit and instigator stuff that's out there. You call them aggregators, but I call them instigators. Miserable Martin came up with that terminology or that term. Red Raw LFC is his YouTube channel. I hope he's all right. I ain't spoke to him for a while. I look at it. It turns me off. Like it's so. There's that much shit now. You know, like I used to do these videos on here, and I still will do them. But you know, I'll do like another exclusive or hey, Indy's saying this, and it's like literally they spout so much shit and lies and bullshit that I'd be doing that all the time. And now I'm just like, it really turns me off following football news, really. And I think it's a sad state of affairs that you guys that, you know, maybe really rely on social media or websites, there's nothing, you know, like compared to back in there isn't one decent Liverpool website now. I mean, I'm going to say Cop Talk, right? But Cop Talk is more community driven these days, and like the members website, the VIP members website. Shout out to my VIP members. Oh, some of these guys have been with me since 1998. Fucking heroes. There isn't any real good websites anymore because all they do is clickbait you and lie, and I don't think any of them put the effort in. If I had more resources, imagine what I would do. I was asked this week, if you won lottery, what would you do? I was like, well, I'd still do Cop Talk, 1,000,000%. Every single day, I would still do it. The difference is I would employ people and make sure they were giving you proper, credible news, and I would train them so that it was done in a way that I know that you want. Skip the bullshit kind of thing. But the point I'm trying to say here is the state of news coverage is just abysmal. And I personally, you may not, but if you go on X, for example, formerly Twitter, it is just complete drivel. These people should be ashamed of themselves, guys. It's terrible. You are missing nothing if you are on there. And it's not just the people that make the claims, it's the people replying to the claims who are clearly retarded and thick as fuck. Honestly. Retard, can't use that word. Well, I heard it in a YouTube video last night. Spaz. Divs. They're obviously divs, you know what I mean? So, I can't associate or align myself with that kind of stuff, to be honest with you guys. But it's my job, and I am back, and I am going to do my best to steer you through the bullshit with my knowledge and experience, which, I'm grey now. I never used to be grey when I started Cop Talk, No, look what it's fucking done to me. Oh, dear. Right. I need to wake the fuck up and just making sure I ain't got a bogey on my nose, so just wipe my nose. And get motivated and go and do some work. I do have a Trent video coming up for you today. I'm going to try and do as much as possible for you guys today, although I'm telling you, I'm going to be very honest with you, I'm really tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. We had really bad weather overnight, only wind, but it was like the shutters were banging and things in the garden. And Remy sleeps in the kitchen in winter, and there's two doors, right? An inner door and an outer door. And there's only a gap like that between them, so they're like this, right? And he opens the inner door inwards, and then he pushes the outer door outwards, and he lets himself out when he wants to go out. And I was conscious of it last night. Sometimes he doesn't do that. But because I went straight to bed after getting back, I thought he'll have been outside now. So before I settled down, because it was so windy and cold, I came down, stark bollock naked, and which is quite funny because I've got an alarm on the above the front door, and if it detects you, if the alarm's on, it takes a picture. And I always think of them poor fuckers in Madrid looking at me walking downstairs. With your eyes, like, in a black and white photo, your eyes really like bright. Stood there naked up the stairs going, fuck the alarm, because then it starts counting down. But what I mean is, like, if someone comes in your house, it takes a picture, whichever room goes off, it takes a picture and goes live to Madrid, the monitoring centre, so they can see who's here and see if they need to bring the police around. And fortunately, the alarm wasn't on. So I went into the kitchen and the door was open. So I closed them both for him, like, so I thought he'll be cold in there, will he? Will he? He will be cold in there, bless him. There you go. So he's all right. He's missed me. So I'll get motivated, guys. I'll go and do some work, and I'll try and come up with some stuff for you today. And like I said last night, or tried to say, thanks for supporting me, especially when I've not even been here. My peoples, the people that could moan, channel members or whatever, they're always, ironically, my members of any description are always the ones that never moan. So shout out to those people. It's going to be a bad month revenue-wise. Last month was as well, but that's it. So this one, what you generate in November now, this comes in on the 23rd of December, so that's your Christmas. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, ho ho fucking ho, Merry Christmas. But there you go, it is what it is, and we'll have some good fun regardless, won't we, guys? As long as we pay bills, that's all that fucking matters. Paid my tax bill on 20th, even though I was away, so and didn't go crazy on holiday because it was all inclusive, which is why I put 3 fucking kilos on. 3 meals a day, stuff that I'd never do here. I'd have had breakfast by now there. Can't be doing that. I'm never going on an all-inclusive ever again. Seriously, I would never do it again. Not a big drinker, and I'm not going to say I'm not a big eater because you'll go, fuck off. But I'm not. I don't have 3 meals a day usually. I usually have a main meal and maybe a snack in the afternoon, protein drink for breakfast. So. But over there, you know, you don't have to go and have every meal, Duncan, I know. But it's kind of like, well, you paid for it, so you better just go and have something, you know. But yeah, I was sick of eating. And if you're a big drinker, you're all right. If you want to sit and drink pints of lager all fucking day and night, but it's not for me, that, like. So next time I'm definitely, I mean, I said this when I was there, I'll never do an all-inclusive again in my life. Because it's not just like putting weight on. You know, your tummy ache, other things, you know what I mean? It's not for me, that. Rather do self-catering. Half-board was all right when I went to Mallorca, that was all right. Breakfast and evening meal, that was fine. So, anyway, we're back. Lovely blue sky. I'm going to go up to the cafe because he'll be wondering where I am. He hadn't seen me for about 2 weeks. So. I won at lottery last night as well, but unfortunately it was only €1. Do you ever get them emails that says you won a prize and you think, oh my fucking God, please, fucking. Yeah, no, it's just me. €1. But hey, it's 2 more free goes on the lottery today. So, I'm going to go. Live at 6 tonight. Are you going to join me? I hope you do. I'd love to see you. Might be a bit cold in here though, because my boiler's not fucking working. So, never mind. We'll get everything sorted now I'm back. Now, if you enjoyed this video, or you know, you're glad I'm back, please thumbs up the video. I'd love to hear from you as well. So please drop me a comment. Honestly, I do read every single comment. I do. And they get me through my day, especially when there's now happening. There is a love heart under the video, which is called a super thanks. Okay, that's a way of supporting the channel, as is becoming a channel member. And you get one of those fancy balls. What else? Oh, in the video description, there's 3 links. One of them's a Revolut link. That's my favourite, but any of them are fine. The Revolut link's my beer kitty. That one is definitely my beer kitty. That is what I use on a Saturday, and I am hoping to get out this Saturday. I don't know if I'll be out Saturday or not. It's down to whether people want me to, want to encourage me to be an alcoholic on a Saturday. My mate's away Saturday though. Martin, my mate Martin, Sunderland fan. I would love to have seen him this Saturday. I haven't seen him for ages. He's my boy, man. I love him. And, he's not going to be here on Saturday, so that's a real shame. But he's gone away with his missus, or he's going away with his missus, so I hope they have a great time. So, but I'm sure I'll have a good night anyway. So, all right, guys, take care. I'll see you on here tonight at 6 p.m. UK for an hour. All right? Thanks.